Good morning, students. Last class, the selfish giant part 1 completed. Part 1 completed. Now, all of you open your page. Page number 39, part 2. The selfish giant, part 2. Now, children, here is old giant is narrating a story. Old giant is narrating a story. The giant. Here is old giant represent, that is here is selfish. Selfish. Then the giant should be here is kind. Now, in the part 1, old giant's garden is completely, that is stayed with winter season, no spring season, no ripening fruits, no blossoms, that is flowers, no greenery, that is no birds, no children, that is here hail, north wind, frost and snow, danced, stayed together for a long time. Okay, now children, so I am going to explain here part 2. Okay, next. Page number 39. Old giant. One morning I was lying awake in bed. Actually he didn't get up. He was sleeping on bed. When I heard some lovely music, he was in the bed. At that time he heard some lovely music. What did he hear? Some lovely music. It sounded, it sounded so sweet. How was the music? How was the sound? What is the sound here? Sound means music. How was the music? It was so nice. So sweet that I thought it must be the king's musician. So here is, it means the music. The music is compared to here kings and musicians passing by. Generally it is a festival mood is there, that is generally. So here is kings and courtiers that is passing in a way of addressing, that is giving a respect, that is musicians they are playing, that is music while the king is passing on the streets. Here is the king's musicians passing by. రాజుగారి పరివారం సంబంధించినటువంటి సంగీత విద్వాంసులు మ్యూజిక్ పాస్ చేసినట్టుగా ఉంది. దట్ ఈస్ హియర్ ఇట్ వాస్ కంపారిజన్. ద మ్యూజిక్ వాస్ కంపేర్డ్. హియర్ ఈస్ ఎ కింగ్స్ మ్యూజిషియన్స్ మ్యూజిక్. హూ హర్డ్? దట్ ఈస్ ఓల్డ్ giant. When he was in the bed, he was, that is sleeping, that is at that time, then he woke up. But it was really only a little linnet bird. Note down, small brown and grey bird. Linnet means here a bird. Linnet. Linnet bird is a small bird, brown and greyish bird. Brown and greyish bird. That is singing outside my window. My window refers to here is selfish. My window is here is old giant's window. That is, he was in the bed, just he was singing. He was hearing the lovely music, which was so nice, which was so sweet music. The music was here compared to king's musicians' music. King's musicians' music. So, how it was? But actually, it was linnet birds singing. So the bird singing a song. It was so sweet and so nice. Who heard? Old giant. Where? Where the bird here is there? Just where he was looking. He was, that is on the bed. Then he saw, that is it was looking through the window. సో అతను బెడ్ మీద కూర్చున్నాడు. అతను బెడ్ దగ్గర ఒక విండో ఉంది. విండో నుంచి బయట చూస్తే ఒక బర్డ్ సింగింగ్ ఎ సాంగ్. వాట్ వాస్ ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ద బర్డ్? Linnet, the name of the bird. Now children, next paragraph. It was so long What was so long? Singing a song, a bird singing a song was so long, not now. But since I heard a bird sing in my garden, that it seemed to me to be the most beautiful music in the world. After a long time, it was very new. After a long time, it was very new. Here also, ఎప్పుడో విన్నది మరి ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ టైం మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి వింటది బెస్ట్ మ్యూజిక్ ఇన్ ద వరల్డ్ లా కనిపించింది. సో దట్ ఇట్ వాస్ సో లాంగ్ సిన్స్ I heard a bird sing in my garden. It was so long. Past ఎప్పుడో విన్నాడు. ఇప్పుడు విన్నప్పుడు అది ఎప్పుడో విన్నట్టుగా గుర్తుంది. It seemed ఎలా ఉందంటే to be me means here old giant, to be the most beautiful music in the world. Best music in the world. Okay children, next character should be changed. Here is the giant. Here is old giant represent to, here is selfish character and selfish, and the giant both are same here. That is the giant is here is kindness, kind. The giant. The hail has stopped dancing over my head. What was hail? It was dancing. Hail means here small ice that fall like rain. Vadagandu varsham antam. Hail, vadagandu. The hail has stopped dancing over my bed, over my head. Here is head, that is here are small pebbles like that. Rain here is there. Vadagandu. So it has stopped. Who has stopped here? The hail stopped. It's raining. And north wind has ceased. Ceased means children note down. C-E-A-S-E-D. Ceased means here stopped. Ceased means here stopped. His roaring. Roaring is a kind of sound. Who roars here? The north wind. It has stopped its roaring. It has stopped its roaring. A delicious smell. Delicious means wonderful, nice. So that is attractive, beautiful. A delicious smell is coming from the window. A beautiful fragrance coming from window. I believe the spring has come at last. I refers to here the giant. Now what did he believe? What did he believe? He believed that spring season visited his garden. Spring season comes to his garden. He believed that. Spring has come at last. Finally, anyhow, spring season visited. The giant jumps out of bed. Here is when he was in the bed at that time. Then he jumped from his bed to outside and looks out. Bed means ఒకసారి jump చేసి బయటికి వెళ్ళి చూశాడు. Through a little hole in the wall. He constructed a big wall around his garden completely. Around his garden, in the wall, the children have crept. In the wall, a small hole there. Then he peeps the hole. That is. Then at that time, what they are doing here? Children. Through a little hole in the wall, the children have crept. Crawling. Here is crawling because a small hole. The small children is crawling up to now and are sitting in the branches of the trees. All children crept through the hole and entered his garden and playing. That is, they occupied, every child occupied. Here is almost all trees in his garden. Okay, next, here is old giant. In every tree, I could see a little child. Every tree must understood here a child is there. Every child has occupied each and every tree, entered his garden. ప్రతి పిల్లవాడు, ప్రతి child, every child ఆ చెట్ల దగ్గర ఒక పిల్లవాడు that is occupy చేస్తాడు. They are playing like that. The trees were so glad, happy. Glad means felt happy, happiness. Because the child, here is interaction. It is an interaction between child and a tree. Because the nature wants to interact with us. The nature wants to interact with us. But we would like to spend among that is 4 walls in an apartment culture. We won't come out. If we will go outside, just we want to buy something, to purchase something, to get something, that's enough. But we stayed indoors maximum. So I think we won't see that is come out how that is day and night changing 24 hours. But we switch on lights, put on fans or ACs, and we took that is artificial air, and we are enjoying artificial lighting than the sunlight, than the natural air. So here, but the nature tell us only one thing: everyone should spend some time. That is, everyone should spend. Everyone should enjoy in the lap of the nature, because it's a creation of God. It is a creation of God. God has created beautiful nature for us. But what did? We are going to destroy it. We are going to destroy. We are going to spoil. That is. Here is the trees felt very happy because children, that is, entered the garden. Glad to have the children back again, that they had covered themselves with blossoms. Here blossoms means flowers. Blossoms means here is flowers. In that is they means here is children. Here is that is here trees. They have covered themselves with blossoms. Some plants, that is some trees have they covered blossoms. That is flowers. So it is expressed that spring season visited the garden. Spring season told that is it brought so many changes, especially in the nature. Blossoms and were waving their arms. Waving their arms means here is there, this like this. Gently above the children's head. Here blossoms are there, here is there. The child is standing, the upper over his over the child's head, the flowers are like here is moving. Flowers are here moving. So it looks like that is beautifully. పిల్లలు చిన్న పిల్లలందరూ కూడా చెట్ల దగ్గర నుంచి చెట్లు ఎక్కుతూ ఉంచుంటే ఆ పిల్లలే తలపైన చక్కగా చెట్టు కొమ్మలు ఆ తలపైన ఫ్లవర్స్ కనిపిస్తాయి, చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్గా అట్రాక్టివ్గా నేచర్ అంతా కనిపిస్తుంది. ఆర్మ్స్ కనిపిస్తుంది, జెంట్లీ హెడ్స్, ద బర్డ్స్ వర్ ఫ్లయింగ్ అబౌట్ అండ్ filtering with delight. Here birds came and they spent most of the time over the trees. They are singing beautiful songs. So here they felt very happy, because delight means here children happy. Filtering means making sounds. Different noises have different birds. They are singing in different noises. And the flowers were looking up through the green grass and laughing. Here some that is green grass is there. Here some that is here flowers occupied the trees. So it looks like so beautiful, so attractive, and it should express us laughing. చక్కగా బ్యూటిఫుల్ నేచర్ కనిపిస్తుంది, గ్రీనరీ కనిపిస్తుంది, పచ్చగా కనిపిస్తుంది, ఎల్లోయిష్ ఫ్లవర్స్ ఉంటాయి, వైట్ ఫ్లవర్స్ ఉంటాయి, రెడ్డిష్ ఫ్లవర్స్, ఇవన్నీ బ్యూటిఫుల్ కనిపిస్తాయి గార్డెన్లో. ట్రీస్, చిల్డ్రన్స్ ఆర్ ప్లేయింగ్ అండ్ బర్డ్స్ ఆర్ దట్ ఈస్ సింగింగ్ సాంగ్స్. ఇట్ వాజ్ ఎ బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఫ్యాంటాస్టిక్ nature generally we found, especially spring season children. That is, it was a lovely scene. It was a lovely scene. Only in corner it was still winter. Okay, enter almost all old James garden is completely that is visited spring season, except one corner, one particular small place, small area. Still winter is there. Still winter. It was the farthest. Here is farthest means here is farthest means distance. Here is there. Farthest means here distance. Further means here more. Further means here more or higher. Okay. Still winter. It was the farthest corner of the garden, and in it was standing a little boy. And it was standing a little boy, but almost all entire his garden was completely beautiful, attractive blossoms, and here is fruits and birds singing, children that is occupied every tree. So everything is so beautiful and so nice, so attractive. But one corner, one area of his garden, winter is there. Winter is there. Okay, children. Next, I shall continue the lesson. But one thing, children, you have to read the lesson what I explained in the class. Just note down that is difficult words and see that is your vocabulary. And you have to do practice some comprehensions of your workbook. Already some students took workbooks and notes as, from our school. So you should start that is practice taking comprehension passages based on the lesson explanation and textbook reading. Okay, see you. Thank you, children. Bye. See you next class.